Hey there, Crystal Thompson here for Unity. Today we are doing a stamped paper piecing card. It's super fun. We're using the Trust It Will Be Okay stamp set, and I'm using one of the sentiments out of this stamp set. Then for our image, we're using the Never Easier, Just Better. And what we're doing is we're stamping that same image 4 to 5 times in different color inks and then coloring around it. For our background, we're using that Sandcastle ink pad, which is a really light brown. And then we have some white Nuvo drops. We're going to begin by placing our stamp onto our mini Misty, and I have my A2 size card ready to go. We're going to ink it up with that light brown. You can use whatever you want. My thought behind it is that we would have a beautiful light brown shadow, and we're going to be using an assortment of colors, and however, it's still going to look very nice and clean and simple. This stamp is so beautiful that I thought that I would need to stamp it several times. However, I did not. That great quality of Unity stamp just worked out very well. I have another piece of that same floral that I had stamped on white cardstock with the mint color ink, and then just kind of fussy cut around it. This is a great thing to do when you're watching a movie and just kind of pre-prep before you make your card. Alright, so I did this again by restamping and then trimming around using that grass green ink pad. And I'm adding those little pieces, trying to match the leaves to the actual stamp pad. And as you can see, I will end up doing some variations and not putting the leaves exactly where the stamp shows them, and just kind of putting them a little further out and giving the whole card dimension. So I have two flowers. I have a light pink and a dark pink, and I have foam adhesive on the back of these as well. And so I'm going to place both of them, one on the bottom and then one on the top. And it's just going to give you a lovely layer look. So you can layer all these pieces of florals with one stamp and then stamping it in different colors makes it really easy to make this card, and then using just one product. Now I have the strip of my sentiment ready to go. I have placed a little bit of foam adhesive, and I stamped it in that same sandcastle as that brown shade. And then last but not least, I have some white pearl Nuvo drops, and I am adding pearl drops all around, just kind of lifting up. Be sure not to drag your Nuvo as you end up creating a teardrop as opposed to a little dot. It takes about 30 minutes to dry, and then you can pop on a card base and mail it. And so that does it for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to click subscribe over down below. And if you want to give this a thumbs up, YouTube will notify you about more videos just like these. Thank you so much for joining me. All products descriptions are down below.